Namaste. It's the Spiritual Daywalker with your tarot card reading for the next new moon phase from 27th of August until 10th of September. It's Virgo season and this new moon will be in Virgo. So Leo, you're about to walk shit off, right? As I recall, you're more in your comfort zone, just like done healing yourself, just going with the flow and being more in your own energy. And this Virgo season is probably good for you to just, well, deal with problems on an empiric level. You don't have to think about your feelings too much. You're going to be too busy to do so. And that's an energy you're quite familiar with. So look forward to an interesting reading. There is the Emperor falling out and some other cards. And the Empress. I had a Father of Wands falling out for you before this shuffle. So very, very empowering energy that is waiting for you in this reading. Very beautiful. That being said, it is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, feel free to drop the message. If it does resonate with you, drop a comment, like and subscribe, and also share this reading to whoever might enjoy this reading style. I don't do love readings though. If love comes up in this reading, that is on you, or maybe because an Emperor and an Empress just fell out. But life is a self-fulfilling prophecy, and I don't want to project anything into your reality that is not supposed to be there just because I say so, right? And in the end, everything is about love, right? It's all about self-love, and then with that self-love, we attract people we grow along with or through, whatever. So that is going to be somewhere in this reading, right? All right, let's get into this. We're going to do the DNA spread, which is like a tree of life spread, but the spirit axis in the middle from soul to manifestation, and then how you experience those energies balancing around this middle axis. In your soul spot, there's a Father of Swords. So you are very much like your soul is in solution mode, right? You're thinking very cognitively of how to handle things, probably because life's going to throw some shit at you and you'll be like, okay, what's the logical way, the rational way to go for this? Like, you're not going to think too much about it. You're like coming from your inner wisdom. And you are in a very interesting energy because you learned how to deal with over-emotional people, with over-sensitive people, without just biting their heads off, right, Leo? But with being more understanding, but you don't exactly have to cater them, right? You're able to engage without getting lost in the sauce. And that Father of Swords, that is your soul standing in that wisdom, being decisive, knowing what to do, how to handle reality, right? Very cognitive, very wise, and progressive. So let's see. In the spot of the 9, there's the Tower in reverse. So could be that, yeah, you're dealing with something, learning to deal with something that shifted your entire world, right? Because the Tower is change coming from the outside. Like, see this lightning hitting that tree right now, and the Tower has been coming up in I want to say most of the readings, and at least in some. So it's about transformation, and it seems like universe is, well, generating some friction, some things we just have to deal with. For you, I feel it is something that you already experienced, that you are now dealing with the aftermath, in a sense. Let's see. Or maybe because this is the spot of the 9, like this is the topic, this is what this reading is about, in a sense. After all that which is on the table in a second, you're going to be dealing with that Tower in reverse, or that is what you gain from that. So basically getting out of that energy of feeling shoved around, right? And just realizing that you're actually quite capable of handling this, right? Because you're coming from that Father of Swords. Let's see what you're manifesting here. Very much interested in that one. The Father of Pentacles, right? So you're stepping into your providing role. Probably also, I get the sense that it's another person that is accompanying you on this journey. So you're manifesting someone, or yeah, well, a situation that is here to stay. And that is interesting because that stability gets you into the energy of being able to deal with that Tower, right? Because the tower, it means that something fell away, or that something shifted, that some like a pivotal change in your world. And that Father of Pentacles is like a counterpart, and you're manifesting a sense of stability here, maybe knowing like maybe some good investments here, right? But I kind of get the sense that it's other people that are here to stay, that feel like they're here to stay, right? Very freaking interesting. You're coming from a father to a father. That is your leadership energy right here, Leo. That is very, very interesting. You're wise and grounded in that reality. So of course you're going to attract people around you, your posse, right? So this father might be your energy, but then again, it's linked to or tied to a lot of people around you in your field that are going to like be buzzing around you. So that's going to be interesting. Let's see how this balances out. You're coming from a Ten of Swords. Now, Ten of Swords is, well, you're done thinking, which is very, very interesting. It's a good card because you're done, right? It's not the Nine of Swords where you're like stuck in your head and overthinking. The Ten of Swords is the realization that you at some point have to decide from your gut, right? And that's the Father of Swords using its wisdom, not only cognitive function, but also like intuition, right? Decisiveness. So Father of Swords is not exactly the most intuitive card, but it's mature, so it's wise, so it knows when just decisions have to be made, right? The Ten of Swords is something that triggers that, where you're just like, okay, whatever, we got to make a decision now, and so you make a decision, right? And there's an Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, well, it's a little trapped in your mind, right? But you're growing through that. Very mindful energy right now that's happening in your soul spot. So there's a lot of thoughts on your mind, but you are, it seems like, since you're in the Father of Swords energy, you are managing your wisdom. You are like browsing through all you know, like in a Rolodex, whatever, and just making some sound decisions about it. But that Eight of Swords is an abundance of thought. The Ten of Swords is like thoughts coming to a close. Very much interested in the spot of the Three in the middle here, what you learn from this. I don't want to call it overthinking. It's just a lot going on in your mind. Well, yeah, that's an Eight of Cups in reverse. That is where you realize, okay, you're walking away from things that don't feel right, or you know that you have to. And I bet that it's what this Tower is going to help you with. Very interesting, because, well, that is Eight of Swords is you having to walk away from stuff, but also you getting out of that energy, right? So you're like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I learned from experience, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, very interesting. Let's see how this balances around the Tower, like what you make of these energies, right? The challenge that you are very cognitively facing right here. And it's probably a good one, I guess. Yeah, there is a good card. That is a Six of Pentacles. That is you pulling a lot of weight, but also being rewarded for it, right? Very, very freaking beautiful. So seems like this Tower is paying off already, right? On the other hand, there's a Ten of Pentacles. Oh no, it's a Nine of Pentacles. That is you being very rewarded for whatever it is that you did there in the past. So you have been, that makes me think like you have been walking away from things that didn't feel right, right? That is you where you're like, I don't want to heal anymore. I'm perfect the way I am. Fuck this shit, right? However, you still have grown through this experience. You just called it quits. And that is you coming out of your head, or being able to work with all the thoughts that are in your mind, right? and then being rewarded for it. There's that Nine of Pentacles and a Six of Pentacles surrounding that Tower in reverse, where you realize this had to happen the way it happened for me to really like make things work and be rewarded for my growth right here. And that is so beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And you're gonna, and then you're manifesting that Father of Pentacles. So it seems that, well, it's stability and prosperity across the board, but it seems like there's some good news about money coming in, because there's so many pentacles and so many good cards, right? And then you have those, that the motor in the soul spots right here, right above that line, that is very cognitive, wise, making sound decisions and timely decisions about the Eight of Swords. Like everything, every thought that is holding you back, you'd be like, nah, right? And the Ten of Swords is like, okay, done, we gotta move now, right? So like you are using the wisdom you gained from walking away from that Eight of Cups. You're using your experience, as it seems, in a very beautiful and prosperous manner right here. So let's go further into manifestation, see how this pans out. Son of Wands in reverse. And an Empress. Well, if there's an Empress balancing a Son of Wands in reverse, I kind of get the feeling that this is you being confronted with someone with that Son of Wands in reverse, like someone that is like kind of holding you back. I mean, it's fire energy. Wands is fire energy, right? I really strongly get the sense that that Empress is you, just like you are in that Father of Pentacles. But a Son of Wands in reverse is also a change of pace, in a sense, where you just like, you feel like you can rest for a second, rest in that success, right? It's like you come from a tower, you come from leaving shit behind that hurt you, you are in a Father of Swords, and the moment you realize you don't have to run for it anymore, you can stay in your Empress and realize that you deserve this, right? You made that happen, you attracted this, you, right? It's like, that is very freaking beautiful. So first, there's going to be a lot to handle, but there's going to be a lot to gain, and it seems like you are enjoying that for a second, right? Because the Father of Pentacles is not exactly moving. The Father of Pentacles is not a fast card, not a fast-paced card, or energy for that matter. It's one that is very grounded, stable, knows how to invest, all that stuff. So it works well with that Empress. Doesn't work well with the Son of Wands, but that's why the Son of Wands is in reverse. So it seems like you're, after this, after making up your mind like this, and then coming into success, it seems like falling into your lap, but it's not exactly falling into your lap. Like you worked hard for it, and well, you are resting in that for just a brief moment. You feel like you made it. That is very beautiful. Let's see that final spot right here. I'm very curious. Yeah, well, there's the Emperor. There is the Emperor. Very beautiful. Because that means that the Son of Wands energy, that is like an immature fire energy that wants to make shit happen, and it's just like a bit of like, you know, on edge and all that stuff. And it's balanced by that Empress, and what comes out of it is an Emperor that is progressive, masculine, growing energy, right? But it is stable, it is long-lasting, it is moving, but it's growing steadily, right? There's structure in there, and that is very, very beautiful. That is what's making you that Father of Pentacles, where you realized, fuck, I made it, right? I made it. I'm not as well, not as on edge anymore, not trying to make shit happen all the time or pretending to have it all under control. No, you've gained some wisdom and it seemed like it paid off for you. And since there's an Empress and an Emperor, and then you move into a Father of Pentacles, that could, for some of you that are single, that could mean that you are finding someone you can share this with, right? Because you made that you are in abundance mode right here. You're making very sound decisions, like standing in your wisdom. And then the moment you realize you actually deserve this, which came in for you, this feeling of having made it, this abundance, this growth, right? That's when suddenly that Emperor pops up and you're like, maybe even where some Son of Wands is in your reality, where like, that's like the Son of Wands is also like a gigolo energy, you know, where you're like, yeah, it feels passionate or whatever, but it's actually not really mature enough. Like it's like that player kind of energy where you're like, yeah, no, I deserve better. The Empress deserves better than the Son of Wands energy. And the moment you realize, no, look at what I made happen here with that Nine of Pentacles and that Six of Pentacles. Like, look how I worked with this change and made it really prosperous, and I'm in abundance now. I do deserve this, and I do deserve better than a Son of Wands energy. Meaning that you, Leo, are not pretending anymore, right? You actually have become. You have become what you were pretending to be. That is so beautiful. You don't have to fake it till you make it anymore. It feels like you made it, right? And the moment you realize that you've manifested abundance here and you're not going to settle for anything less anymore. That's that Father of Pentacles right here. That's what you're manifesting. Father of Swords, Father of Pentacles. So this is very, very beautiful. It seems like it's all working out for you. It seems like there's a lot to handle, a lot of logical problems that you're taking care of, but you're taking care of them so well that it's really paying off. And it's paying off in the physical, and then you're manifesting like a very attractive aura. And an Emperor and an Empress together, that means you're not alone in this. There's someone that is like growing with you, that is complementing you, and that is like, yeah, it seems very fucking stable, like made for each other. So if you're not looking for a relationship right now, well, you probably wake up in one. Never mind. If you're not looking for a relationship right now, it means basically that you are changing your own energy, right? That you are becoming that Emperor, right? However, meeting an Emperor is also you coming in, like integrating that energy into your being, right? So Empress and Emperor seems very much balanced right here, and like they're standing tall. They're not exactly in the same spot, right? But the Empress decides against that fake energy of the Son of Wands in reverse, and then what comes out is an Emperor. So it's either someone you manifest in, right? Or it is the idea of authority working for you, where suddenly you realize that system you were fighting is on your side at some point because you're rich now, right? And it favors the rich. But it can mean so many things. But what it definitely means, whatever the narrative is, you are standing tall in your growth, and whatever you manifested here, you are deserving it. You feel that you deserved it, right? It's not like something falling in your lap. You know you've earned this, and you're standing tall as that Father of Pentacles, enjoying what you have manifested here with the wisdom you gained, right? That is so freaking beautiful. Best reading I had for this Virgo phase so far. And there were some where you're like, okay, stuff is happening. Yeah, for you, there's also a lot happening, but it's so freaking positive. It's really freaking good, right? You're making a lot of decisions right here, but it seems to pay off so well. Leo, 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 Leo. I'm almost envious about that. That is so freaking cool. If that resonated with you, and how couldn't it? If that resonated with you, drop a comment, like and subscribe, and get into a conversation with me. I'd love to hear some feedback. And yeah, share that to whoever needs some good news. Definitely enjoy this energy, Leo. This is beautiful. Thank you so much for listening, and I love you.